This is my underhand throw lesson demonstration. Activity and background knowledge. Has anyone been to a baseball game or seen a baseball game on the television? Has anyone seen a professional baseball pitcher wind up his arm like this? Today we are going to use the underhand throw that pitchers sometimes use during professional games. We are going to improve our throwing skills and learn a new technique. But before we start, we need to make sure we know what throwing is. What is throwing? And when do we use it? Does anyone know what an underhand throw looks like? Does anyone want to show what they think it looks like? Before we get started, we need to warm up our bodies. Since we are going to be working on our underhand throw, let's begin with arm circles. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's do 5 lunges to the right and to the left and hold each lunge for 5 seconds. Last, let's do 5 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's start by learning the movements of the underhand throw with a little rhyme to help us remember them. It's called the tick-tock rhyme. There are 5 words we need to remember. Everyone show me your 5 fingers. Tick, tock, step, and rock. The first movement is to place your dominant hand, which is the hand you use to write with, or to hold your spoon or fork while you eat, and move that hand straight forward, right at chest level, like this, with your palm facing up. Now move that arm down and passing your body back, like this. Next step with the foot that is opposite to that arm. Last, we are going to bring the arm forward all the way forward at chest level. Now let's do all the movements together. Now, I want you to remember some important things. When you are throwing a ball to someone, at their chest is best because that is the target area. That is where you catch the ball. So now let's try saying the words and doing the steps with the ball. Okay, so give me a thumbs up if you're doing great. A sideways thumbs for so-so, and a thumbs down if not doing great at all. You need more help, or let's do this again. Now we need to get into pairs. The person next to you is your partner. You're going to face your partner. Whoever has the ball will try to make it into the hoop. Whoever has the hoop will get into the hoop and hold it forward. When your partner has thrown the ball and is retrieving the ball, it is okay for you to hula hoop, but make sure you are ready when they are. Everyone will get 5 tries and switch. So now that everyone has a beanbag, we will use the underhand throw to slide the beanbag across the floor. The goal is to use the technique and aim at other students' shoes. When you touch someone else's shoes with the beanbag, you can say, "Got ya," out loud. Then you can keep trying to tech other shoes. Okay, so now let's find your partners again. You will need to get a foam ball. For this activity, you will use the tick-tock rhyme, like we did earlier. And we're going to use the steps, the words, and we're going to throw the ball towards your partner at chest level. Make sure you're using the words, the steps, because I will be walking around making sure that everyone is doing it perfectly. So before we have our discussion, we need to cool our bodies down. Stretch to touch your toes and hold for 10 seconds. Now let's reach towards the sky for 10 seconds. Then one arm up and another one down, stretch, and count to 3 while holding those stretches. Now we're ready for our discussion about what we learned, so let's sit in a circle. What are other games you can use this new skill for? How can this skill be useful? Why is it important to face where you are throwing? And what directions should your fingers face when you have completed your throw? Which was the funnest part of this activity? That I'd really want to know. And last, when we have PE again, we're going to be using the overhand throw and be throwing at targets. That should be really fun.